Lionel Messi loves the international break. Inter Miami star cannot stop smiling as he trains with Argentina teammates ahead of Uruguay and Brazil games. Lionel Messi was all smiles as he began training with his Argentina teammates ahead of their upcoming World Cup qualifying matches. Messi back in Argentina training. Star smiley ahead of World Cup qualifiers. Albiceleste to face Uruguay and Brazil. Messi reunited with his Albiceleste co-stars this week and began preparing for the clashes with Uruguay and Brazil. He shared an image on social media of himself smiling during practice. Messi and Argentina hope to increase their lead at the top of the South American qualification group. The reigning world champions are 5 points ahead of Uruguay, Brazil and Venezuela after 4 matches. The 8-time Ballon d'Or winner arrived at Argentina training on Monday and shared his delight at being back with the team, posting on Instagram, "Happy to be back as always." Argentina will host Uruguay at the Alberto J. Armando Stadium before visiting Brazil at the Estadio Jornalista Mario Filho. Messi will be hoping to impress after taking a break from competitive action due to Inter Miami's failure to make the Moles playoffs. However, Valverde surrenders to Messi and confesses that he still doesn't know how to stop him. Valverde has had no qualms in explaining how complex it is to face a player of the stature of Leo Messi. This in the framework of the duel between Argentina and Uruguay, a confrontation in which both will meet again. Uruguay and Argentina will confront this Thursday, 16 November, in the Bombonera. This meeting is valid by the eliminatory Mundialistas of the Glass of the World Canada, Mexico, and United States 2026, and is of great importance so much for the Cheruas that look for record distances in the tournament, as for Argentina, that looks for to strengthen in the tip of the table classificatoria with a perfect step. In the frame of the Classical of the River of the Silver, expects that one of the protagonists by part of the Cas Celestial was Valverde. The midfield player of the Real Madrid was questioned on if it knows a formula to detain to the star and main tool in offensive works of the Albiceleste, Leo Messi, to what answered, "I do not know how do it. Never I could it stop." Valverde highlighted the hierarchy of Leo Messi and the selection of Argentina. Besides, the ex of Penarol, the one who recently renewed his agreement with the Merengues until 2029, expanded his statement affirming that it has had several classical against of Messi, 6 to be exact, with a balance of 3 victories, 2 ties and a defeat. It emphasized that Casemiro always was a good weapon that could with Leo, although no always. Valverde also took advantage of for Exaltar the hierarchy of the recently appointed Balloon of Gold, expressing the respect that has him for being one of the best players of the world. It fits to stand out that, further of the clashes in the Classical, has measured to the Rosarino in 3 opportunities to level of selections, without success any, accumulating 2 defeats and a tie. Aunado to this, have confronted in 2 meetings when the 10 of the Albiceleste dressed the T-shirt of the PSG, with a balance of a victory and a defeat, and in a duel when Valverde played for the Sportive de Coruña, in which the Uruguayan neither had good fortune. It goes to be a very difficult party. Finally, with regard to the duel against Argentina and the Flea, the Cherua recognized the difficulty that will represent the clash, sustaining, "It goes to be very difficult. Know the class of team that is Argentina, the class of Messi, and all what has attained. It is necessary to have them respect, but we go to defend the ours with humility as always. We have not attained at all for winning him to Brazil, have won an important party, but do not win at all." However, Argentina kick-off training amidst absences, Messi and Maffeo in focus. Buenos Aires, Argentina. The Argentina national football team commenced their first training session in preparation for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers, facing historic rivals Uruguay on Thursday and Brazil the following Tuesday. Despite several absences due to tight schedules, the team's spirits were high, particularly with Lionel Messi's presence at the training ground.